What? I can't? You're asking me questions then, like rhetorical questions? Just tell me if it's a rhetorical question.
Look, Karl, we didn't come over to YouTube to fight, did we?
You came onto YouTube.
Hello and welcome to the Brothers of Gaming. I'm Jim Pugh and this is Karl, my brother. Say hello, Karl.
Hello.
We're back in with episode 5. We've seen what happens when we did the recon on the last episode. We just saw what we were up against, and as you can see, there's been a few changes to the ship. We'll have a quick look at it now. Bit of silver there, look. Basically, it's a bit like an EP now. This is all heavy armor blocks, that's why they're not complete yet, because you need extra things for them. But literally the reason we did this is if you see all the little pink bits on the ship, apart from that obviously, but if you see all these pink bits here, this is where we got attacked. The whole front of the ship was destroyed. This is why this is on here. We had a massive crown. I'll show you the pic now. It collected all, but then what happened, I went to one of these little red ships in space. You can't see any at the moment, but basically if you go there, the people who made this scenario put a script on them, so they call for backup. And basically we were doing some grinding offline just to collect some minerals and stuff like that, so we could literally concentrate on shipbuilding. What happened was the ship I went to see called for backup, and our ship was attacked, and we literally couldn't attack it, and we almost lost the save and everything went wrong. And by the skin of our teeth, we managed to somehow fend the ships off after like a couple of reloads and worrying that we weren't going to be able to do it. But I can see over there, it says gold over there. I've made some waypoints on some of the asteroids. You can see them over there, look. Shit means it's just like iron and ice, whatever. But if it's anything decent, like uranium is the fuel, gold, iron and ice in that one, I'm dying. Karl, I need to go. I'm literally going to die. I'm going to die. Right, just saved my life there. What was I on? I was on 30% health on the left hand side. So basically, you'll have been seeing the pics already, the pictures of what happened to the ship, and it's very unfortunate that I didn't get it on camera because we weren't recording. As I say, we were just grinding, and yeah, we weren't expecting it to happen. So maybe I should record at all times. But it was quite funny at the time because I was getting really stressed, to be honest, really stressed. But now, Karl, right, Karl, can you come outside?
I had to build something.
Yeah, basically I had to build this. Hang on, let's look underneath. Basically, everything was disconnected so we couldn't find the cargo container with the parts in, and I had to like dig through the ship. And this is what I managed to build just before my oxygen ran out, because the medical bay was destroyed. So if that would have died, I would have basically not been able to load the game back up and spawn here. So somehow, God knows how we did it. We fought them off, and I managed to build this med bay, and Karl come back in. And we spent like 2 hours last night rebuilding this ship. But it looks a bit bigger and better now. But we've learned from our mistakes. We know that if we go to the ships in space, we get damaged. So now the plan is, Karl, come here. Let's talk about the plan.
Well, I'm building this welding ship.
Karl, can you just tell me about your ship and your design? Why is this attached to the ship? Oh, you might have noticed, by the way, I've replaced the gun turret with this missile turret now, so we'll be better defended now, hopefully. I would say we probably need about 4 of them and 4 gun turrets as well, just to make sure we're fully defended before we even do anything. And even then, I wouldn't put the ship at risk anymore. Can you explain to the viewers what this is, please?
That's
attached to my ship.
It was going to be a little flying ship to connect to other ships, like a modular design, but it doesn't seem to work it didn't when I tried it. So it's now just a little boat that's sat on there for now.
So I can disconnect it, yeah?
Yeah.
Fly off. So what could this be then? A little scouting ship?
Yeah, that's probably the level of ship that you could be trusted with by yourself.
You're probably right. Why is it saying oxygen high?
No?
Have you got an oxygen generator on this or something? So what are you saying about these modular ships that don't work anymore?
It didn't seem to. The thrusters were acting against each other when I was using them, so I don't know.
That's a bit weird. Maybe you're not meant to put the thrusters on this bit, you meant to just put the thrusters on the other bit.
How would that bit move then?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Right, see if I can put it back on this ship without it blowing up. So we haven't decided what we're doing with this little mini ship yet, but we can connect it to the big ship and take it with us, so that's good. And you just got to line it up properly and put it back like this. Press P. Why did I get hurt then? Anyway, Karl, there's still some holes in the ship we need to fix. And we still haven't talked about the plan. We've talked about what you've built, this welding ship. Whether I'll just come and have a look at your welding ship in a minute. Should I concentrate on getting the med center back inside?
And connected to the mains on the pipes, yeah. You know, when I might make a little mini hangar bay, you know, for this welding ship on the back of the ship, so it's protected if we ever get in a fight.
Oh, so we can put ships in it?
Just this welder ship. Oh, I might even put it on the front here, maybe.
No, we need to think about fighting ships, you know, Karl.
Well, with this heavy armour, if it's got enough guns and heavy armour, you'll be able to fight with it, won't you?
You've got an elite handler on here, by the way.
Eh?
I said you've got an elite hand drill in here, by the way.
I'm not planning on drilling for recently soon, but the thing we do need, because we've run out of metal, is to mine iron. But the
Yeah, but
fastest way to do that,
I did mine iron.
Yeah, you got a lot of it, have you?
I mined it offline, yeah. Is this med center upside down or something? I was just, oh no, it's just not connected, is it? Right, so this connection on top of the med center, on top of the medical station,
Right.
where does that have to attach to?
To a bit of pipe connected to the rest of the place.
Before I talk about that, I'm going to talk about the plan for the next few episodes, okay? So this is going to be used to build up the ship, because basically, carrying all the stuff you need to build these, the heavy armor blocks, is impractical. So basically this ship here is a welding ship. I don't know if you can see it. It's got loads of welders on the front. They can really quickly build the ships that is incomplete. And it's got, on the back here, it's got a large cargo container, which will have all the parts in required. We won't have to move it by hand either. We can connect the welding ship to the main ship and suck through all the, well, just drag through all the bits we need into this ship. I'm trying to speak here, Karl, and you're bloody building. And it looks a bit grey at the moment, but don't worry about that because we'll colour it in. We're probably going to use this to build all the fighting ships that we're going to use. Let me tell you about the plan. What I want to do is build a couple of fighting ship prototypes, yeah? Before we go off and fight the main enemy, yeah? What's up to your hand?
Yeah.
Your hand is all like stretched out. That's got to be a bug, that. Glitched. Yeah, so we'll build a couple of small prototype ships, light armour.
Oh, I can't play. It's waving.
Small prototype. You've got some lag issues going on, have you?
That's how that. Well, I haven't received any message.
I'll just
No
check.
upload, no, yeah.
I'll just check out. I think I am. No, I can't see any uploads. Oh, hang on. I'll check if Windows is updating or something. Because it's literally impossible to stop Windows updates now, isn't it?
No.
No.
Go to your task manager and then sort everything by network and see what's using the most.
Just Steam and Discord. That's it. It's the only one that's using the network, so I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, unable to play then? I see you moving now. I just saw you move then.
Oh, it's working again. But
We must have had a lag spike.
my hand's still doing that. It's in no doubt.
What the fuck's going on with your hand, Karl? Have you snapped your wrist or something? Did you drop some tools on yourself?
No, I joined your server.
Are you mutating?
So.
Hang on, Karl. Before you speak, interrupt me if it's relevant. But I just want to say what the overall plan is for the next few episodes. I think we should do is build some prototype ship. Help, or maybe help and use this so we can build them quickly. Yeah, the welding ship. And then after we've built the prototype ships, we'll have a little mini battle between ourselves just to practice our skills and just see how good it is. So we'll have a fight maybe in the we'll have like an arena like inside of an asteroid, like inside of here. But we'll probably move the main ship outside, and then we'll just say right, we'll have one rule saying you can't go outside the asteroid. And whoever wins is the winner. Yeah, whoever like gets killed first is the winner. Is the loser.
Yeah, we can do that. I thought we were doing a scenario.
We are doing a scenario. But this is like practice, just so we can practice fighting. And seeing then we might find something out about a ship design before we actually go into the live combat. You've got dust on your visor. Your hands. They just stretch it out. So funny. Anyway, so what's your plan now? Finish this ship then, is it?
Yep, finish this ship.
I'm gonna move the med bay, and then I'm gonna make a prototype ship. Okay, that's my plan anyway. Is there anything you want to add to that, Karl? Have you got any ideas or anything?
I'm gonna make a mineral collector again.
Right. Okay. Is that gonna be a separate ship or part of the ship?
Separate chip so you don't destroy it again.
That was a mistake, Karl.
I know, a mistake I won't make again.
Right, don't die because we haven't got a med bay, okay? Why does it take so long to why can't I fit it all inside of me? It's really annoying. In fact, can I put all the parts for it? Oh no, it's not going to work like that, is it? It's going to be inside, isn't it? Small cargo container 3. Cool. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to disassemble the medical bay because it's on the outside and it's impractical being on the outside because it's not protected. So I swear to God, it just literally fills up straight away. How much space is in a med bay, you know what I mean? I hope no bits are falling off here.
So did you check if you were downloading then?
Yeah, I'm not downloading.
Well, did you check if what your highest internet usage?
Yeah, I told you. I was only using Steam and this.
And what were you using?
The only two things that we use on the internet were this and Steam. So what's the
And what
problem?
were they using? I'm asking you the question, what were they using?
They were using internet. The only two things that were using
How-
internet on my system
that's
was
not
Space
your-
Engineers and Steam.
How much internet were they using?
Oh, barely any.
Well, that, can you not just tell me?
Wait, you want me to look again? You're making this difficult to edit, you know, Carl.
Well, you are. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, and I've told you. I've told you.
You didn't.
Well, I didn't tell you exactly how much it was using. But even if I did tell you exactly how much it was using,
Well, basically, the reason why I'm asking you is because this is unplayable, and I'm not going to play it for much longer if you don't tell me the answer.
I've told you
Just
the
tell me the
answer.
answer.
I've just literally told you.
I'm still here.
0.3 megabits for Steam, 0.2 megabits for Discord, and it keeps changing, going up and down.
So that's the first time you told me.
That's the second time.
The first time you told me. I don't know why you're arguing about it. The first time you told me it was using very
That is
little.
very little.
Yeah, but the first time that you said very little, you didn't say how much.
That's because I didn't know you realised you wanted to tell me exact amounts. You didn't specify that.
Well, it did.
So where can I put the fucking... Hang on a minute. You know the reactor you put on there? Do you have to put a large or a small one on? There's only a small shape.
If it's going to be really small and not use a lot, even if you use like one thruster in each direction of the small thrusters, it's still best to have
How many reactors?
if you're going to, well, one large or maybe 3 or 4 small. If you're going to make the small ones, they all have to link to a cargo container. If you refuel them easy.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. It's never easy in Space Engineers, is it?
Are you saying fuck's sake because you've got to build
No,
something?
because I'd already built the ones you said, and then the small ones, now I need a large one.
You don't have to have that. I've got a large one
On a small ship?
because yeah, on this one. But it's because I'm gonna have quite a few engines.
Yeah, but I don't know how to
in
connect it all up, Carl. That's my problem. I'm gonna have massive issues here, like. Where should I put my engine? Where does it have to be?
Wherever you want it to be.
Right, I'll put that at the back then so it doesn't get destroyed. Basically, I'm going to put armour around where the cockpit is so I can't get destroyed. This is the prototype. Mind you, though, I don't think we should fight each other because I couldn't be asked to build this again. Do you know what I mean, Karl?
Well, if you had blueprints on, I could have made a blueprint of this.
I don't know if I have or not.
And then we could check
Have a check.
a Steph 10 and doesn't look like.
Well, I can see shit. There's loads of stuff on there.
Oh, what have I done?
I don't know. You got a lag or something?
I don't know. Press F9. Tell me what it does.
You a dickhead, Karl? How do I get back?
What did it do?
I don't know. I just can't see anything.
Well, same for me, but I'm wondering what
you
it's
fucking
got.
dickhead, Karl. Why did you tell me to press F9?
Oh, it's like free look. It's a free look
Well, it's
camera.
not moving.
No, can't you move your
What?
mouse? I'm looking right at you on the camera.
I can't see anything, Karl. Just tell me how to get back to normal.
Press,
Tell me how to get...
I don't know, F8. I don't know yet. I'm still in it.
Oxygen
I
is
pressed
low.
F8 and I'm not
I swear to God, Karl.
Oh, it's F6.
You're such a ding. Right. Thank you. I don't borrow this to fucking weld my ship. Have you got any fucking plates in here yet?
No, I'm still building
Some
it.
plates in for you. I'm just going to start transferring loads of plates so I can start building my ship. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know, Karl. I don't know why I'm doing this manually. And you can just literally connect to the ship, can't you? You've already got loads of parts in there.
It's not enough to build the ship.
I just want to do the metal frame. Can I just borrow it a second? Or how do you put the welders in a group? Do you know? You have to make a group first, don't you?
Once I've finished building
I'm gonna
it.
make a group. I think I remember how to do it. It is quite complicated, this game, like, I don't think many kids can get into this, like. Like, the group's not showing up.
I'm going to build the crown now.
Karl, the group's not showing up. Do you know what I'm talking about? I need more oxygen.
Well, you select all the parts on the left and then you name it on the right.
Yeah, I've
That's it.
saved it as a group, but
Then
it's
the
not
group
showing up when I
goes
press
to the
G,
top.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, just listen, and then you have to mouse wheel up to see it at the top.
Well, all I heard from then was, then you have to mouse wheel up and you see it at the top. The way I normally do it is press G.
Well, I'm talking to
press-
you. Yeah, I'm answering your question, and you're talking like now. You asked a question, I will answer it, and then you just talk through
Do you
the
want to
full
really
answer.
be on YouTube, like talking like this, Karl, and arguing?
Hey?
Do you want to be on YouTube having arguments with me?
Well, it's up to you if you want to be on YouTube.
Well, I am recording this. You knew I was recording it.
I know. Well, why? I'm telling you asked a question, and I answered it. But while I was answering it, you interrupted me when I was in the middle of telling you what the other. Doesn't matter, James. Did you know the answer? Did you find the group?
No, I've made the group, but I can't find it now. But I'm actually getting.
Did you use the mouse wheel like I said in the answer?
No, because I'm doing something else now. I'm getting some. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing anymore now. You've put me off of life. Right, I am supposed to be recharging my health. Yeah, oxygen.
Put you off your life.
You have. Where's it gone? There it is. Right.
Well, just don't ask me questions, right? If you don't want an answer, that's all I'm saying.
Right, I'm using my mouse wheel. Nothing's happening, Karl. I've pressed G. I'm in the cockpit. It just says World of 10, World of 11, all the numbers. It doesn't say welders.
Well, let me see. Let me jump in then.
Oh, don't worry about it. I think I've worked
It
out.
might take
now.
me 10 minutes to
I've
get
worked it
there.
out. Oh, it's under groups. That's why. See, it's under groups, Karl. Nothing to do with mouse wheels. You have to click on. You have to click on groups.
Oh, do you mean where you? Yeah, well, it is on the. It's on the left. If you mouse wheel, but were you on about dragging it to your hotbar?
Huh? I was on about. Yeah, I was on. I was on about dragging it to me up.
what
Yeah.
do you mean?
What were you on about then?
Oh, well, I didn't know you were
Well,
on
see,
about
this
that.
is this.
Well, you know when you first make the group and then listen. Well, listen. You've asked me a question, and then you continue to talk. I swear down. What's that all about? I can't.
Hi, Karl.
Internet's too bad. What? I can't. You're asking me questions, then like rhetorical questions. Just tell me if it's a rhetorical question.
Well, basically, it's sorted now, so there's no way to argue, is there?
It depends if you're asking another question, then talk right through the answer.
Look, Karl, we didn't come on bloody YouTube to fight, did we?
You came onto YouTube.
Well, we're actually on YouTube at the moment until I render it. I could cut this whole conversation out if I wanted to.
You probably will.
I probably won't, might I? This sort of conversation might get me 10 million subscribers. You don't mind me using your weldership, do you? Well, it's not. This is a group effort, Karl. We need good communication.
I know. When you ask me a question and I'm answering it, but you're talking through the answer. I don't understand.
Because the answer you're giving me is not the one I even wanted in the first place. Remember?
Well, how would you? How would you have known if you weren't listening though?
Right, why isn't this connecting? No, I'm not even lined up. Karl, is there any reason why your welder won't connect to the main ship? Do you know why?
I don't know.
Is it turned off?
Because your server's dead laggy.
It's not a server, Karl. This is running off my PC. So for me, it's perfectly 80 FPS. So it doesn't affect me. So, well,
It looks like it's connected to me.
it's connected now. Yeah, Karl, this is like a conversation we had about 2 minutes ago. You have to line up exactly, don't you, to connect it.
Yeah, that's because that's how much delay I've got in the game.
Right, how do I fucking get shit out there? I swear to God.
I can still do it.
It's not my fault, Karl. I'm not a fast builder, okay? Okay, I've managed to get... Fuck me, Karl. Why have you made it out of fucking heavy armor? I can't even get away from the thing. You're such a dick. Is this heavy armor?
It's not made up. No.
Well, you definitely haven't got enough thrusters on it. I can't even get away from it. I'm gonna
Everyone knows you're supposed to hotkey the connector to off.
Everyone knows that today. Everyone knows that.
Yep. Just toggle power. Press G. Is it G or I?
It's still not fucking. It's still. I've turned the connector off.
Still powered.
Well, what? It says it's off on my
Still
screen.
powered on my screen.
For this game, man.
Anyway, all you need to do is
Right, I've done it.
move your mouse wheel to
done it
spin it
now.
off. Oh, did you turn them
No,
both
I
off?
just turned mine off.
Oh yeah, it is
I know.
off now.
I've just done it. Right. Right, my lights are on my welders, now I've just got to find my ship. Where's my ship gone? Can you see my ship anywhere?
Oh gosh. I can see it, yeah.
Is it? Hello?
So where you left it? It's on the after port
Oh,
side.
Karl, I'm not in the
There you
fucking
go.
Navy. What the fuck does after port side mean? Well, I see it. Don't worry, I can see it.
If you're going to be a spaceship engineer, you have to use ship terminology.
Right.
Ah.
Let's see if my fucking ship gets built now then. This fucking bad boy.
Do you know what? I can't even. I'm to maneuver this little small ship into into a different position, and I'm just spinning around in circles.
Right. Do you want me to move it for
So
you?
I can't
Please
play
play,
today.
Carl.
No, I can't. I've just tried building a crown and I'm wobbling all over. So I
Carl, I've got to
can't,
colour your ship
James.
in.
Physically, literally can't.
Carl, I'm colouring your ship in. You don't
Right.
mind if I do it pink, do you?
I'm logging off.
Carl, it'll get better in a minute.
I can't play. No, I won't. You've told me nothing's wrong with your internet, so it must be my internet. Okay, so
Bye then, Carl. We'll say that's the end of episode 5. That's my half-built ship that's just floating around while I'm trying to build it. This ship that Carl's built is absolute shit because basically it's about as manoeuvrable as a potato and I can't even weld anything with it really properly. I've damaged it so he's going to go mental when he comes back. Episode 6 should be really interesting. But hopefully, in episode 6 we'll actually see some combat action. Please leave a like if you like this episode and don't forget to subscribe for future notifications and press the little bell next to the subscribe button so you'll definitely get notifications.